away from the big screen. Jeff's also known for his musical talents, and for his latest album, he's teamed up with some fellow Hollywood superstars to take on some classic musical tracks.
It's an absolute treat to have Jeff in the studio with us this morning.
It's a treat to be here. Thank you so much, Ben and Kat. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. And look at you, and look at this.
It's like a keyboard.
It is.
I know it's like a keyboard. I won't show them anything else.
You can. This is my secret stash, ladies and gentlemen.
Look at that, look at that. I'd like to go through that. Hey, what are you drinking? I see.
Just
Okay, I got the whole thing. But you put your phone on silent, I hope.
It is, and my purse is there and everything. Can we talk about this album? Because this is my getting ready album now in the morning, Still Blooming.
Is that true?
For sure.
It only came out this last...
But we had a preview.
We get a preview copy, you see.
I see. You like it. I'm very proud of it. I'm happy to hear that so few people have heard it. So when you say, Kat, that you like it, it's... I like it.
It's just brilliant. You've got Cynthia on there.
Cynthia
She does
Erivo.
the Vera Lynn track.
Yes, I mean, Vera, you know the Dame Vera Lynn track.
Of course. I mean, this is an important track for everybody in the UK, for Britain.
I know.
We'll meet again.
Britain, I know. I love that track, but I love how Stanley Kubrick used it at the end of Dr. Strangelove, do you know that movie? And Cynthia Erivo, we got talking on the set of Wicked, and she said, yes, I'll do that. I love that song. So she knocks the heck out of it.
Yeah.
Yes, and then...
So can I just ask a question? While you were on the set of Wicked, were you slowly sort of chatting with the band and they were going, see if you can get Cynthia, see if you can get Ariana? Trying to do a little side hustle here, Jeff.
I'm not that type. No. No, it just kind of happened, just out of my enthusiasm, and I love music, and being in their presence, you can imagine, you know, I was singing everything that I could think of anyway, just because it was fun, and they knew all the songs anyway, Broadway shows, and that's how it happened. And then Ariana, Grande, one day I was singing, I don't know why I love you like I do. I don't know why. She said, why you sing that song? I like it. She said, my grandfather sang that to me all the time.
Wow.
I said, you know, wow, we've got a band. If you wanted to record with us, that would be great. We've sung with we've had other singers. She said, yes. So we did that, and then Cynthia happened, and then Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah, the Bossa Nova.
Bossa Nova.
Yes,
that I like so much. We did a couple of Wes Anderson movies together, and we were at the premiere of Asteroid City. We got to talking, and it just happened like that. How about that?
That is just... It's got the Fabulous Baker Boys a little bit about it, you know, like the Michelle Pfeiffer thing.
That's so funny you mentioned that. I love that movie, Jeff Bridges. I worked with, I told you, Michelle Pfeiffer a couple of times. We did a play, we did a movie. I think she's great as Susie Diamond in that movie.
Susie Diamond, that's it!
And you remember her audition song?
Yes.
He starts playing the last one, she's late, and they go, Jeff Bridges, who's a great...
what was the song again?
Dave Grusin is the person who really does his playing. It's very beautiful. I find it very moving. Well, she goes, let's do More Than You Know.
Oh, yeah, More Than You Know.
So he goes, okay, here's
it.
another one, not so good. And she goes, More Than You Know.
And it's whispery, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's beautiful.
Whispery, very musical.
Yeah.
And the two brothers, because they're real brothers, you know, Bo and Jeff play the real brothers, the Baker boys. They go, ooh, you know, et cetera, et cetera.
And they realise how good she is.
Yeah.
It's interesting, Jeff, because I think this is your 4th album with the band.
Yes, the good people at Decca did this whole thing. You know Tom Lewis and Laura Monks?
Don't know them personally, no.
They're fantastic. They saw me on that Graham Norton show. It all happened right around these parts.
With Gregory Porter.
With Gregory Porter, because we started to play and sing. He sang, I played with him. And Tom Lewis said, hey, maybe Jeff...
Let's make a record.
Wow.
Maybe I should talk to Jeff about making a record. Wow. That's how it happened. They're fabulous. They're right around here.
But there's this lovely... But the lovely thing I didn't realise, Jeff, that if you go back a few years, now we know you as a recording artist and you've recorded all this wonderful jazz, but actually in the past, one of your teachers criticised your range. You didn't have a particularly good voice. Was that what That's
so funny. I did mention that to somebody once. That's so funny how people have picked it up. No, I was okay. Well, the truth is, my mom was sent home with a little note in school. They said, Jeffrey is in chorus, you know, but I don't know. He's got this low voice or something. He can't sing. So we were practicing some falsettos. And then, yes, I'm nothing if not conscientious. Yeah. So I studied along with my acting, you know, voice and singing. And yes, you know, well, I have what I have. Yeah. Everybody's got what they've got, and
but if you work at it and you train, you can get better, you can improve, right?
You certainly can. I believe in that. I myself play piano every day for an hour or so.
But you didn't like it at first, and it wasn't until your teacher played jazz to you that you were like, yeah, and you played Alley Cat. You learned what you did on that, right? Isn't that right?
Thank you
I feel
so
like
much.
I'm getting
Exactly
away here a little bit.
Tommy
Everyone
Emmel.
else?
Tommy Emmel
You can
in
go and sit
Pittsburgh
over there with Martin Lewis if you want.
He'll have me.
Yeah.
started to play Alley Cat. Do you know Alley Cat?
I don't know the music, but I know the song. Yeah.
And that syncopation just got to me. Yeah. And then I started to play other things. That's when I started to really learn the joys of discipline and doing your homework, which I'm trying to impart to our boys now. I know you've got 2 boys yourself, and they're doing piano.
Are they
lessons.
learning?
They're learning. They've got a great British teacher named Pippa who's very good.
Do they enjoy it, Jeff? Are you quite rigorous with the practice, or do you let them just play?
That's such a good question. It's always a dated. It's a question. How much are you going to?
Yes.
You know,
on them
and how much do you go? Hey, they're kids, and we can't rob them of their childhood. So both. My wife Emily was in the Olympics. She knows what it means to really work hard towards something that you're passionate about and get something out of it. So, you know, we're both of that ilk. We know about that, but they're good. They're so playful, and
that's what you want, isn't it?
It's amazing. And so we try to balance it out.
Yeah. What ages are your boys? Have they seen, like, your movies? Because some of the movies that you do, like, for instance, my boys love Jurassic Park, right? All little boys love dinosaurs. They go nuts for them.
I know.
Do you show them to them?
That's a good question, too. Yes, I showed them Jurassic Park, and then we went to the movie theaters and saw this last one that we made around here.
Yeah.
And then they love the screen, but we're denying them. This is an interesting subject, maybe. Screen time entirely. No phones, no nothing. Hey, did you see that series, Adolescence?
Yes. We had
on our podcast, we'll talk all about that. But anyway, we're denying them screens. They love movies. They are mesmerized by stuff. So we try to figure out what we should show them. And it's the dam has already broken. It's hard. They've seen, you know, I showed them this Daniel Craig James Bond movie that Emily said too much, but they're into it. And they say, no, nothing scares us. But then they wake up in the middle of the night and go, I'm having a nightmare, you know, et cetera, et cetera. So it's always a question.
Jeff, at what point will they be ready to see The Fly, which is, I realised, 40 years old next year?
40.
It's going to be 40 next year.
Where did that time go?
Well,
just an extraordinary film that I remember vividly when it came out. I think have we got a still of Jeff in it?
Ooh, look at me. I'm looking
sexy guy.
Yeah.
That's early Zaddy there.
That's right. No, they shouldn't see that. No, they shouldn't see that.
What are your memories of The Fly and the impact that had on your career?
Oh, thank you so much. You know, David Cronenberg is the director. Gina Davis and I were in it together. I was passionate about the script. We did it in Toronto, middle of winter. I'd wake up at 2 in the morning, get 4 or 5 hours of makeup, in that final stage. No, I liked it very much, and I'm proud of it. It's kind of stuck around. People kind of were struck by it, so I'm proud of it.
40 years as well, though.
Why, yes. What the heck is going on?
Time goes by, as they say.
No idea.
You must remember this. A kiss
is still a kiss.
A sigh is just a sigh.
And what was lovely about that, the BAFTAs, last year, you got to play that.
I did.
As they had the in memoriam section, which is such a poignant, moving moment. I was kind of feeling for you, thinking, I mean, it's wonderful watching you play, but there's a lot of pressure at this stage.
Yes. Well, it was pressure, as you know, / excitement / sober, you know, respect. So I did what I could. I practiced and I tried to do the best I could. And I saw people that I'd known and worked with, you know, or who I'd loved, you know, Maggie Smith. Oh my gosh, I saw Prime of Miss Jean Brodie when I was a kid. It made a big impression on me. And then I saw her on stage and I started to weep just seeing her. What a fantastic creature she was, just her presence. In any case, I was glad to do that.
What about Wizard of Oz? Are we filming the next one right now, or where are we at?
Here's what happened. Around these parts, too, at Elstree and Sky Studios, if you know them, near St. Albans. We stayed at the Sopwell House. We filmed both of them at the same time. So they're done.
They're in the can.
Yes, they're in the can. You know your show business. But you're like in Waiting for Guffman. You ever see Waiting for Guffman?
Yeah.
Yeah, they go, strike this, strike this. Yes, we know show business. So you know all the terminology. But we filmed them, and right now, They're hard at work.
Oh, editing
are
it.
they?
Yes, Myron Kirstein and the great John M. Chu.
Yeah.
And John Powell is scoring the thing. But I think it's going to be ready to be seen, at the end of November. We're going to be on a blitz. I'll bet I'll be back around these
You
parts.
must
Will you come
Make
back
sure you do.
again?
Will I? Wild horses couldn't stop
We
me.
need to check.
Good.
We've been teasing this all morning.
Yeah.
You are now officially the governor of the Zaddies.
Do you know what this means?
I think I know what that means, yeah. You tell me. I want to
you know
hear
what
what
the
you...
Zaddy
A
means?
Zaddy.
Yes,
is,
sir.
Which we've come to understand because we did the research, but you are being described as a Zaddy all over the internet. It's a daddy with swag.
Swag.
A daddy with swag is
And
a
what's
Zaddy.
swag? What is swag?
Style.
Yeah.
A bit of,
Je ne sais quoi.
Je ne sais quoi, which is French for... I don't know what.
I don't know.
I don't know what. I have to look it up. I will look it up, though.
Do you enjoy embodying the Zaddy?
Doing what?
Do you enjoy embodying the Zaddy?
Embodying Zaddy. Yes. What can I say?
Oh, my goodness, Jeff, we could talk to you all morning.
We could.
Me too, you.
Unfortunately, it's live, so we have
Yeah.
other people we need to squeeze in as
Don't
well.
go.
Jeff's new album, Still Blooming, is out now.
Please come back and see us.
Zaddylicious.
The Zaddy is in. When you're back, you must come and see us again.
I will, please.
Thank you.
And we'll get Kat singing on the next album.
Oh,
Yes,
thank you for
yes.
visiting our This Morning YouTube channel. We upload new content every day, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out. And we'll see you in the morning.